Hello, Goons. My name is Alex, and welcome back to Marvel's Spider-Man. In last video, we unfortunately witnessed the death of a cop, and now Spider-Man is trying to get some stuff on Martin Lee because we, as the audience, know it's him who is leading the demons, but you know. Just story reasons we can't, properly do that yet. Now, I made an idiot mistake here because, also in the last video, we did a side quest involving a fake Spider-Man, and this was where the conflict ended up. So I thought, I would leave for a second, come back, and then the mission would spawn properly. But no. So instead, what I'm going to do is another side mission with one of my least favorite characters. Another one. And you're going to see a pattern here, believe me. Believe me, you will see a pattern. But anyway. I actually wanted to talk about the costume, actually. This is the freaking bombastic bagman. This was a joke suit, really, because, well, for context, basically, this suit came about during the, was it the Secret Invasion story arc in the comics? Or no, it wasn't that. Basically, the black suit, right? The all black suit with the white spider on it. You know, the alien that would latch onto Eddie Brock and become Venom, right? Well, in the comics, the original run of the comics, at least, Spider-Man managed to get the symbiote off with the help of the Fantastic Four. And since he didn't have another suit, they offered him one of theirs. But also because he's a hero who plays the secret identity card very close to his chest, Spidey had to use a paper bag and essentially became the and well he couldn't be the spectacular Spider-Man anymore, so the bombastic bagman. You know, it's sorry my throat. It's basically an alliteration game. That was what Stan Lee really liked doing, even though I don't believe he was writing for Marvel at the time, but oh well. Anyway, as for this mission, well, I just don't like it because of the character involved with it, and I will go into detail when we see them properly. Right now, we're only listening to her voice, and it's honestly pretty irritating, as well as an icon of her, but honestly, I think it would have been better if the caller was if the caller ID was anonymous and there was just like a blank slate for the photo, then I think it would have been a little bit better. But as it is, it kind of ruins the magic, right? So anyway, basically what you're doing is that you're finding QR codes on the sides of buildings, and they will give you a GPS. They will give you an address, or at least or at least a part of it to other things. Like like the first time we did it, we were led to the building. We were led to the building with the other code, and we had to face. We had to fight some thugs, and now we gotta get rid of these bombs, which it is a little time well, not time. What the hell am I saying? It is nerve-wracking because I do not do well under time limits. Which is one of the reasons why school tests are bullshit. I'm kidding. Stay in school. But, we will have to do those for, certain other quests, but, not in this video. Mainly in this one, we stick to some side quests. And also trying to get some more tokens, but like the main reason that I keep doing this is because I want experience so I can get better stuff, you know, and the better stuff costs a lot more. So
cameras everywhere. This is it. Can you hear me?
It is what it is, you know. And well, oh boy. Oh, God. Why? Yes, her name is Screwball. She is an obnoxious streamer, and for the love of God, I wish she was not in this goddamn game. Because really, she's very annoying. Her voice is ear-grating, and oh, you won't see this here, but in the DLC, she's actually worse. Like, oh God, I don't want to touch the freaking DLC yet. I mean, I still got the main game to go through, even though they do continue the story. It just, ugh, I don't like the bitch. Okay, I really don't. And actually, I would consider her worse than MJ. No joke. I would consider Screwball in this game a lot worse than MJ, because MJ is not obnoxious on the same level, if that makes any sense. Like,
For a spider-based hero,
MJ has her own things. She's just doing her own thing, right? Like she's basically an investigative reporter for the paper, and Screwball is a streamer who basically does a lot of villain shit, and yeah, I can't freaking I can't work with that. I really cannot. So yeah, sorry, I hate Screwball. I hate her so much. But like I said, we will not be tackling anything else with her until the DLC campaigns. And I'm already starting to regret it, but I don't have any plans to immediately do the campaigns after the DLC, but no wait, fuck am I talking about? I have no plans to do the DLC campaigns after I finish up the main story. In fact, I would consider them separate playlists, but I'm not too sure. Anyway, so now we're gonna head on back to the Final Fisk construction site. And I actually screwed up on the first wave. But I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna start over. It's the last one. Let's just go nuts. And it's not like I was gonna like actually get a perfect, well, like in terms of the bonus stuff. I knew that I was never gonna get that. At least I wasn't gonna get half of them. Because you need to disarm enemies, and I don't have the upgrade for that. So, yeah. And it's after I take care of this next guy that we go into the fight. Yeah, I just took way too damn long with that. So wave 1 is about fighting. That's about it. But it does give me some more time, I guess, to actually meet the second half of the freaking objectives, which is to launch 10 and well, basically I need to do 10 launch attacks, and the best one that I found is to just do the uppercut, which is one of my go-to attacks, so that pretty much works out. And I also somewhat take advantage of the yank, like the web yank technique. You just like launch them into the air and slam them to the ground. I don't believe it knocks them out, but it does give you a small bit of breathing room. And that was actually a pretty safe play with the super move I just did there, because it canceled out the bomb. Like, that was one of the bigger things. Well, not one of the bigger things. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. I think it canceled out an environmental hazard, so yeah. Anyway, in the next video, we should be getting back to story. I don't really know. It's been a hot minute since I actually sat down and watched that footage, so I could be misremembering. Just bear that in mind. Although, when we do get back to the story, we're also going to meet another character that I hate. And guess what? She's with us through the rest of the adventure. So great! He said sarcastically. Like seriously, like, I'm not saying to make these characters perfect. I'm just saying don't make them insufferable. And to me, these characters, such as MJ and Screwball, are very insufferable characters because of their actions and personalities in the game. Like this MJ, yeah, she does care about Peter and stuff like that, but it's what she says and how she expresses those feelings that doesn't jive with me. Like we'll get to that when we get to that, but just know that I don't inherently hate her. I just think that this version is not a very good incarnation of the character, and honestly, I don't think Spider-Man... Well, actually, I do think that Spider-Man deserves a good... He deserves a good love life, because he's put his life on the line for the city more times than anyone can count. And yet, most of the girls just don't really work with him for one reason or another, such as Black Cat not being into the Peter Parker side, but all over the Spider-Man side, and MJ not being so fond of the Spider-Man side, but loving the Peter Parker side, you know? It's like, he needs someone who can appreciate him for both aspects of who he is, as both Peter Parker and as Spider-Man. Like, that's what I think really needs to happen for Spider-Man as a character. He needs someone that can work well with him, even if he's out of the mask or not, and just, accept who he is, flaws and all, like not being able to pay rent on time, mostly, because like we saw at the beginning of the game he was not good at paying his rent. Because like he needs a lot of funding just to keep his Spider-Man hustle alive,
Good for New York.
But yeah, anyway, so that was the. Sorry about that little rant, but
Just at one of your buildings.
I mean, it's better than me just like stuttering and mumbling for the next like few hours, Anyway, so that was the final construction site, and Fisk is not pleased, which, to be fair, who cares? Okay, because he's behind bars right now, and he's not gonna get out for a very long time, if ever. Sorry about that. So from here, I decide to do one of the research stations, but I found out that I need a certain ability, and this is also kind of a problem, and one of the reasons why and is also a reason you should be doing the side quests, because this way you can get a lot of experience points, so that way you can get a lot of skills early, like the ground pound. But don't worry, we will be back to that research station soon. So I just went for another one, and this job, I hate this research station a lot. Okay, like, basically you need to web up vents on the side of the building, or else the whole thing is gonna explode.
My mom was a big believer in the city's steam heating.
And it's a time limit. I already said I hate time limits. And this one is no exception, because holy shit, does it feel strict at times. And these spider sense can barely pick up the vents. Like, seriously, they can barely pick them up. Like, I spend a good chunk of the time just looking for the frickin' vents instead of just webbing them up. And it's across 2 buildings, apparently. So, yeah, what the hell? Like, seriously, come the fuck on, guys.
The well-placed web shot should take him out.
But yeah, like when you basically you get a couple, well, not a couple, you get a few seconds after each event is saved, and that is kind of generous, but I still don't like the idea of a time limit for this particular station. I really don't. Okay? Just no, it shouldn't have been there in the first place. That is my opinion, okay? And also I can't shoot my webs on the wall, which is kind of stupid. Just a wee bit stupid there, mate. Also, you really only need to do one shot, but I kind of like to do more just to be safe. But yeah, and it's around here where actually, it is here because I just keep trying to look for the freaking things over and over and over again, but I'm not finding them. This is one of those things where a time limit really would not, like this example right here is why I don't like time limits. I don't want the pressure, okay? I don't want pressure on my skill as a player. I don't want pressure on my knowledge of on my knowledge of a game. I don't want any of that. Okay. Just, ugh. I did not like this whatsoever. And I was already panicking, you know, because freaking time limits. I hate them, you hate them, everyone hates them, okay? Like, if I was a game designer, okay, like, okay, like, this is a major if, right? I would not add a time limit. I wouldn't add one, because not everyone is, sorry, my throat. Just not everyone is meant to be on the, well, I shouldn't say meant. Everyone is not going to be on the same playing level, right? Right, like some players will be faster than others, and I don't want to alienate a lot of people. So one of the better ways to do that, no time limits. So that way you don't feel pressure. People already feel that kind of thing about jobs and school. Just like, you're meant to play video games to relax, right? Like, this is not like time limits are not relaxing. They're stressful.
Okay, better head to the roof and make sure the pressure's vented properly.
That's the basic point I'm trying to make here. But thankfully, I got it done. And I always dread coming back to this particular one whenever I decide to play the game. Because, well, one, I need experience, and two, tokens. That way I can upgrade gear and get more costumes. Which may or may not give me more suit powers, right? So just 2 more things before we end, well, not 2, well, 2 more side quests before we end the video. We will be hunting down one of Howard's pigeons, and we'll also be taking care of the Black Cat side quest. Well, at least one of them, because, well, I thought the video was going on a little bit too long, so, anyway.
It is my responsibility to catch that pigeon.
Actually, that line that Spiderman said, I like to think it's the actor Yuri Lowenthal just being done with some of these lines. Like, seriously, guys, this is what we're doing. Anyway, but the reason that I'm not cutting out the Black Cat stuff is because all of the items are in different places. So that's one of the main reasons. Anyway, so with not a whole lot of time left for this video, I suppose I'll just wrap things up here.
Another camera.
So,
gotta be Black Cat.
if you guys did enjoy the video, please be sure to leave a like, comment down below, and above all, subscribe to the channel for more content and to help this channel grow. My next big milestone is 500 subscribers. So yeah, that's something to strive for. Anyway, until next time, Associate Goons, reach for the stars.
There it is. Why are you doing this, Felicia? You know I'm gonna catch you.